Hello. Greetings. I hope you all are having a wonderful morning. Yes, hello gamer. Yes, I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday morning. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, girlies. Let's do that. I know, autosave. This is the gaming. I appreciate this. Here's what you missed on Glee. Mizuki is lying in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night, she saw her mother... Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It will take a while for her to get back to normal. How are you doing?
I told you, I'm fine. So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I love her. I love her.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
About that figure I saw.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do.
Oh, well, hello. Thank you very much for coming to see me live. That means a lot. I hope you continue to enjoy my adventures with Kaname Date.
You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
About that figure I saw.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone. In the corner, past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
I know her voice is so little. She's so small. I'm so sad about her. You hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Ramen. You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Baby have noodle. Who sent you the Nile message?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason.
No, Date, you don't have any authority over her. She's just your roommate.
You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk.
When she is in a mood.
That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
It's just girl things, Date.
How long
it's
do you
okay.
think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
I was at the store, apropos of nothing, thinking about how Pewter was voiced by Sean Chiplock. I have forgotten between that point and right now, and it still caught me off guard. Suki is lying in the chair. Okay, all good. Monitor. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. This monitor is turned off. Thanks so much, Date. You can see the sync machine through the window. Alright, let's look around. What's up, gay boy? Alright, we'll look at him first. Peter's standing with his hands in his pockets. I can't get over this character. He's like the funniest one here. How does Aiba appear in Somnium?
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain.
Yeah, I don't know why it took him so long to respond.
During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
I'm running normal.
Don't call me dumb.
Yeah, let's dig into Aiba's appearance. I want to talk
Hey,
about
Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Aiba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
I appreciate that this is what Date is into, however you want to put that, because I do like Aiba's design.
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something.
Let me slip into something a little more comfortable.
I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
Let's talk about Somnium.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync.
I like this angle because it looks like, I love this like Date is very rooted to the spot and just spins around, because I love that it really feels like he's shouting this conversation at Pewter. Like, get closer to him. Please have a real conversation with him.
The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
You know, it is normal for men to do this. Who do you think the suspect is?
Pewter, Who do you think the culprit is?
That's true. He's practicing social distancing. He doesn't have to be as far from Mizuki because she's in his pod.
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
Honestly, I didn't even have to find the secret BL stash to know that this dramatic bitch is gay.
What?
I'm kidding.
That laugh animation was really good. Yeah, Rick! About that figure I saw.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for.
The sprites are so good. I love Date's, like, concerned face. It's really funny.
Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world.
I love to see them talk twice. Also, I love this weird little gesture he's doing. It's
You
good.
saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Alright, boss, let's talk. Let me look up boss first. Boss is staring at Mizuki. Let's give you some thoughts on the suspect.
How would I know?
I'm just asking for help. You don't have to go.
We still don't have enough information.
Oh my god, boss.
Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
Girl, I'm just asking for some input. Girl, I'm just asking for some input. Let's talk about what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember?
That's my favorite piece of expository dialogue, which is says something to the player that the character would remember, but then just say, remember? It's really good.
We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
Let's talk about Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again.
I know he has memory loss. But he really seems like he woke up yesterday. Like, not, like, what is it, like 6 years ago or whatever? He really seems like he woke up yesterday.
You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her.
Nobody touched me.
Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The idea of Date as born sexy yesterday is really funny.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
Thanks, Iba.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
Alright, do you have any questions?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah.
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
I know, right? She's so small.
Yeah.
Wah! Alright, boss, let's talk. Do you have any questions?
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Weird question. Weirder answer.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Alright, boss. Let's wrap it up.
Anyway,
Summarize.
I
for
get the
me.
story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
My god, we made this map, and my god, we're gonna use it. Thank you, Alex. I had the moment of realization. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Bench. A bench. Here's the horse turned upside down. It looks like a sad, overturned insect. Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel. The eye that doesn't blink. Oh god, he's so hard-boiled. He's so hard-boiled. Sky? In Tokyo, even the nighttime is bright. Even in the patches of sky, I can't see the stars. Kawasaki District buildings in the distance. Alright, let me get a look at her. Mizuki's looking behind the bush. Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4.
You're still little!
I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful.
Tip, I am so fucking sad.
But now, this is where Mom...
I mean, I know what's wrong, but I'm gonna ask her what's wrong.
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Mizuki's looking into the bush, or maybe behind it. No, I wanted to ask her if she was cold.
Aiba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service.
That sounds like a criminal place to be.
This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago.
But can you, but can you tell me how many years ago? But can you tell me how many years ago?
The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits.
Unless we already know, in which case it won't go into my brain, but I'm paying attention.
Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Yeah, you know, the interesting thing about, like, not missing out on dialogue was I was kind of thinking last night that I love the way that the Somnium and syncing trained you to, like, ignore your instincts. I was thinking about, like, picking the funny options and how that's progress and how it teaches you to ignore your, like, your gamer instincts and think, oh, this is, you know, you look at this object, you look at this option and think, oh, this is progress. When in the dreams, it's not progress, you know? And I think that's really interesting.
Correct.
If a second option appears after the first question, it's probably progress. Okay. I will remember that so that I can ask Mizuki if she's cold next time. Oh, a railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV.
That's not suspicious.
I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
That's not suspicious.
Renju Okiura.
God, I love Date's fucking car.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel?
No, Rook, I mean, like literally, why have we not talked to him yet? Right? I mean, even if he didn't do it, he might have some information. Like, he might know who might want to kill her, even if he didn't do it.
He stopped at the closed down station and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there
I
were no
love
cars
this
parked near the
music.
scene.
It's really good.
Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
I literally don't know why, like, it took this to be like, hey, we should go talk to her dad. Oh, this OST is gonna get put in my rotation for sure. A steering wheel. The dashboard. Mizuki is sitting in the passenger seat. She's trying to act tough, but I can tell she's nervous. Wah! About the suspicious figure.
Hey Mizuki, tell me again. The person you saw at the merry-go-round,
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
you're sure?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago. When I went to hang out at Lemniscate.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Oh, I'm really glad the Somnium Files has similarly good music like Zero Escape, because Zero Escape OSTs are real good.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
I mean, it is also unusual that he's not living with either, or she's not living with either of them, and is instead living with this long cat of a man, but okay. You look like you want to say something.
I don't want to say anything.
Wow.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Sweetie.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I'd never want to put cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Wah! Anyway, Renju just isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. About the Nile message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
I love that it's Nile so much, it's so funny.
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
I love 12-year-olds, they're so trusting. If I got a text like that from my father, I would call the police.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
Let's talk more about the Nile
But it couldn't be
message.
him.
Why not?
I do like that they live together, but Date does not seem to be forthcoming about Aiba's existence, which is... Oh no! Well, it's alright.
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
When was the last time you spoke with your dad?
I don't remember, it was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You try calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Aiba.
Yeah, I was also like, nobody's been able to get in touch with him. I think Aiba is his phone. I think Aiba is his phone. Yeah, I'm really worried about Dad being dead in a ditch somewhere.
Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning.
He's dead, dude.
He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Oh, okay, shit. Let's take a peek at Boss. I can see Boss through my left eye. I've been streaming the image in real time. I don't have a cell phone, never cared for them. But I can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. I also love the vibes of... Oh, to Mizuki, it looks like I'm talking into a Bluetooth. Does not have any obvious, like, Bluetooth headset or anything in, so it really, Yeah! Yeah, Alex! She's, like, fully in my view of the road! Alright, why did you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
Uh-oh. About Renju's alibi. Yeah, let's fucking
Shoko's time of
talk
death
about
was
it.
estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time.
Yeah, it's very... Alright, give me a map of all the ditches. Second, let's get a map of all the dumpsters.
But that means no one can back up his story.
About Renju's questioning. Yeah,
He didn't
can I...
give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
Yeah, right. I'll hang up now.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sun poke?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
Okay.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
Maid cafe is worse. Just knowing Date. Maid cafe is worse. Ah! 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 Oh,
Can't be.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Poor Mizuki. Yeah, we found the ditch! Hey, this dude dresses like an asshole. I know that's not, like, super important right now, but, like, the all-white suit.
Renju.
Jesus Christ. It's extremely Dead by Daylight. Well, I guess, Somebody get that bitch a back brace.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
Yeah, I was about to say, Rook, you must love this. You wanted to see the body so bad in Zero Escape.
My best friend was murdered, boss.
Yeah, I can imagine you're not having a great time, Dante.
I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Wait, oh my god. Wow, he has... he looks tired. A police officer mannequin. I assume a lot of this stuff is pretty similar. Hey! I can't... Dude, I can't. I can't look at you right now. I hate to... Oh, God. Look at everything about this man. Alright, bud. You seem troubled, Peter.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
I love it. It's just like, look at it. Jesus Christ,
You're missing your left eye. So you steal them from others.
Okay, Peter.
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
It's not funny.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Peter.
Somebody please let him take a nappy.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Date being jealous of people with 2 eyes and carving out eyes in recompense is maybe... I'm gonna curse a little bit. It would be a very David Cage twist.
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Yeah, why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
Peter, that's not what I said.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Peter looks surprisingly serious. Okay, boss, let's talk. How about you? Getting any sleep?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press.
I also hate the shading on his pizzone.
I'm just taking a little breather.
What happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital.
Well,
They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
okay, yeah. Like, literally, I'm so excited that she's gonna go to therapy. Boss is sitting on her desk. She looks tired, like me. About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New implies to me that that's the name of the old one. Thanks for that lore, bud.
New.
Yes, several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
You're a real bitch. You're a real bitch. You're a real bitch, boss. Because boss is like, you don't need to know about that. No, I need to fucking know. I need to fucking know. I need to fucking know. I don't know. You'd think if you think you have a copycat killer, like, you would just tell him about...
It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral,
He's
so
a
to speak.
special agent.
The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Yeah, he sure fucking does. About the incident 6 years ago. Let's fucking talk about it, Mom. Let's get into it, Barbara.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
Fucked up.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women.
I am appreciating the sort of unity of style of these games. I'm Cheems.
And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
I can't wait to have Boss explain to Dante what a Cyclops is. Cyclops?
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
Zodiac Killer 2.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Ayaba is the real wiki girl.
Yes, it had to be.
No, she's a wiki bot.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Ew. Was this Cyclops captured?
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
Boy. Oh, hello, Nick. Yeah, we're in the thick of it. So glad that y'all never caught him and you didn't think it was important to fucking tell me. Oh. We've talked it to death. Not quite to death, but we've talked it enough about like the way that this department works and like cops and what. This is maddeningly incompetent to just not tell him about, like, if they'd caught him, okay, you still should know about the details of a killer that you think somebody is copycatting. This isn't a copycat killer. He could just be doing it again.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
No, fuck you.
Why?
How is it impossible?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile.
There's no rules at Abyss. I don't know if it's just right, baby.
Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju...
I love this sort of fundamental idea, and like I understand, like we could talk, like I don't know a lot about the pathology of serial killers because that's not something that interests me as a subject, but like this idea that, oh, something is different, so it can't possibly be the same person, and I'm like, no. Like, it is possible. We can't just dismiss it as, oh, well, they didn't do their thing, so it's not worth even thinking about or investing. Like,
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now.
thank you, Date.
Or do you have another reason?
This is why I genuinely think, like, I fucking love Uchikoshi games. He's so... God, I just wish he wasn't horny.
I'm sorry, Date. I can't say anymore.
No, fuck you. You can.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it.
Girl, no, you can't hand me that little nugget of lores and then just be like, that's not important.
I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one.
I think I do, Barbara.
The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Like, was the prime suspect, like, the prime minister or something? Like, what the hell?
Iva, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking.
Thank you, my sweet little gummy bear.
Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet.
It's really good. I do very much love that he's like, fuck you, I'm gonna have my robot do it.
Only amateur theories,
Really good.
all lacking credibility and evidence.
Shinzo Abe is the Cyclops killer.
Damn it.
Any other information? Anything else you want to talk about?
That's all we have for now.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
I guess I will, because I'm like the only other fucking employee here.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iva.
Understood.
Hey, bub, please put him to bed. Hey, bub, please give him nappy. Mew. No, why is...
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual.
Why is Mizuki coming?
Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat?
Oh, I see. We aren't supposed to know she's there yet.
Mizuki!
Right? Ugh. I guess he's not a woman, so he doesn't check his mirrors in his backseat when he gets into a car.
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
Mizuki climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat. I would pay a minimum of $100 US to see them animate that. As much as I want to be like, what are you doing here? How are you doing, sweetie?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
No.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
Hey, Mizuki girl, we gotta
I'm
talk.
taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right?
Brooke, I would be overjoyed if you even just did one awkward doodle of Mizuki crawling into the front seat. It would be very special to me.
Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Mizuki, I sure would like if you would.
Fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
How did you even get in here?
It wasn't locked. I just opened the door.
I hate this man so much.
I've been here for like 10 minutes.
I've been here for like 10 minutes.
Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
The steering
Hey,
wheel.
Date, what would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
Oh, thank you so much for this,
We would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
The steering wheel. The dashboard.
Hey, Date, why do they call it a dashboard?
Why do they call it a dashboard when you dash in the board? And I'm trying to make it, why do they call it in an oven when you in the cold food and you out the hot food? But I don't know that joke well enough to make a real joke.
Because it makes the car go faster.
The center console.
Uh-huh. And why do they call it a tachometer?
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because a tortilla is round. Obviously.
Obviously. The dashboard. The glove box.
Is this where you keep your weird stuff?
Date would be the best worst kind of father. I think he would make a very excellent weird uncle, which he basically already is, but...
No, but don't look.
Damn, is it that obvious? The glove box. Hey King, what the fuck do you have in there? Do you want to catch the suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
I love her.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Ooh. Do I remember who the hell that is? I'll have to do a little bit of digging into Alfred Adler before I can say anything conclusive about what that means.
Sounds pretentious to me.
Yeah, she is. Now all they have to do is send her to Catholic school, and she'll be just like me! About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to Aiba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she's referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, hey, bud. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. It's just hard to explain.
Not really, right? I mean, I guess it's not common, but like... she's been in that fucking sync machine. Like, she knows crazy shit's possible.
I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time.
Oh no, that means we're gonna get it when it's gonna hurt me the most.
Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal. No need to be so formal.
Right, I mean, this man has anime protagonist heterochromia.
Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult. Shouldn't you know that already?
Dude, I wish I knew that.
If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn.
Damn.
Brat.
Alright, what's Shoko's secret? Let's talk about it.
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
Especially coming from somebody who just busted out of the hospital. God, she's so funny. I love her.
That whole company was a big scam.
Uh-oh.
A scam?
Mommy commits white-collar crimes?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
Shoko of Wall Street?
She got really rich like that.
Hey, what the fuck?
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
Hello?
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Anyway, I'm glad that you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
Yeah, I'm sure her fucking over a bunch of people doesn't have anything to do with the fact that she's dead now.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Cool thing to say right now, Date. Cool and fun things to say, Date.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
Get his ass!
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Dante, I hate you so fucking much.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey! What are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old, creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Hey, that doesn't... Dante.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Cheers. I like them. Hey, hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up. No, I want to talk about the fucking trident. Mizuki and I walk back into Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir.
Policemen don't have eyes into future Tokyo. God, he's so fucking tall.
And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
I also really appreciate, I think I mentioned this last time, I love that like all of just like the beat cops or whatever have like really thick like New York accents, which is just really funny to me, because nobody else really has like an accent, but they were like, yeah, we definitely have to get the policeman accents.
Yes. Please let us through.
I want to talk about the trident so bad. Well, yes, and also this is Japan. What is up with these evidence markers? 1, B, X. Okay, let's look at the menu. The store's menu.
Dragon's Palace Pasta, 1800 yen.
Yeah, that's a good point. Rook?
1800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
It's a maid cafe, Date. There are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working
What are you
here.
staring at? Creeper.
I agree.
Oh, not the... I wonder if... gonna have to click this. Fan-made books and comics to celebrate a particular franchise, usually erotic in nature. I don't have any, but I need to do some research, so please send some. Well, I was fucking hoping. Maybe it's in persons. Okay. Yeah! Wahaha! Wahaha! Woo, yeah! Wahaha! I really thought there was gonna be like a record of what we had talked about, but I can't find anything. Hey. I'm so glad we get to know about this. Remember when Date said I'm used to sinking? That was a pun. First of all, yes. Secondly, the notes I was looking for are pictures of the victims. I'm not gonna sit here and do a fucking police sketch of a picture they showed me earlier in the fucking game. Oh no. So yes, that's what I was looking for. Actually, yeah, let's look at Peter. Oh, really good. I feel like it's illegal to know his name. His name is Futa Amanoma. He's 36. God, hey. Yes, really. Profession engineer at Abyss, a special investigation team in the Metropolitan Police Department. Likes multiples of 16. Chairs. Tokoroten Amore. Interesting. Dislikes bugs, cats, conservatives, cyclopes. Hobbies, working with machines, collecting dojins, magical girls. Fuck yes, dude. Skills, building models, imitating vuvuzelas. Peter is Abyss's engineer and brilliant scientist. Currently, he is responsible for maintaining the sink machine and preparing sinks. He also invented Aiba and set her personality to his liking. So fucking good. So fucking good. Well, okay. Chair. A chair. Wooden barrel. A barrel made of wood. Nothing special about it. Oh, please. Anchor. A big anchor. Thanks.
Is that a spear?
Yeah, let's look at this fucking trident.
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Alex, gay rights, I guess.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No. There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
A trident. Doesn't look like it has anything to do with the case. What's the status?
Nothing
Ooh.
special.
Surveillance camera.
Did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
I don't... This feels like I hate crime. Let's talk to this inspector. What's your name?
What?
I was asking for your name.
Yeah!
My name is Kagami.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Hey, what's your name?
It's Kagami.
Are you getting enough rest?
No, not these past few days.
So excited to harass him the whole
I
game.
thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
What's your name?
Kagami?
I hope that the Kagami's voice actor had a great time.
I told you it's Kagami! I told you my name like 5 times!
He fucking stands up! What's your name? I, of course, remembered his name. His name is engraved in my mind! His name is...
Hey you, what's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami.
Thank you, Mizuki.
Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
Rook, don't.
What?
Oh, I got an Achievo! Alright, any leads, bud?
No, we didn't find anything today.
Alright. Box. I looked inside the wooden box. There's nothing in there. Table. A table. Can't find any clues on it. An empty wooden box. This oil drum must be some kind of interior decor.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
Yum. Ooh, hey, what?
What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum. I did
This
not
is the
expect
oil
that to go
drum.
anywhere.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always wore.
I love this shadow of Date looking at his head like Komeda.
No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
Or alternatively, like he's video chess. Like he's video chess in VR looking at her chat. Another inspector. I hope he finds some clues. Kitchen. A doorway to the kitchen. Kitchen window. You can see the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious. The store's signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket. Chair. Alright, Mizuki. Notice anything strange?
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
Thank you, Rook, for linking the Komeda post. You can leave if you need to.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still,
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene? You think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
Crying. I think it's extremely sad. And also, I love that there is nobody in Date's life who does not want to crush his little nuts, and I love that.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
Do you remember what you saw last night?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
Notice anything strange?
Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
Don't be stinky with me. Notice anything strange?
Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you. Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
No, girl, please talk.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Mizuki is looking at the spot where we found Renju.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, You can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Evidence marker. An evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence of the scene. Alright, beer keg. Renju's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, in approximately 55 pounds each.
Three beer kegs on the floor. Each can hold 20 liters and weigh 55 pounds when filled with water. It's very Saw puzzle.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
Inspector is investigating something. The store's menu. Policeman. The officer is guarding the doorway. Pictures. Pictures of maids on display. Oh, oil drum. Oh, okay. Renju's wristwatch was inside the oil drum. Hey, can we... It has a 200 liter capacity and weighs 44 pounds empty. This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid. Hey, can I... Oh my god, can I look at my fucking Komeda hand? Surveillance camera, so there's no footage of the incident. The officer is guarding the doorway. This club is located on the 2nd floor of the building. We use the elevator to get here.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once. At 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
That's about the weight of 2 adults. I do love to look at her little gummy arms. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue. I don't know what is.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death, but no traces of that have been found in the area nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
I love that, she's like, I just fucking figure out their weight. Corpse is right there, bud. I'm sure he's medical records.
Iba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Okay, can you do that, please?
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams.
Yeah.
There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
There are deep impressions left on this neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renji was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday at around 8 p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind. Renju's corpse just found hanging from the ceiling beam, over the counter. Let's get into the left eye. The left eye has been pulled out.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Renju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed. No.
The autopsy
Oh,
report
okay.
discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high.
Uh-oh.
It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Uh-oh. Benzos?
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
So sedatives were detected in Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. The right ice is still there. Renju weighed about 160 pounds, and he was definitely murdered somewhere else, then carried here. Alright. Mizuki is looking this way. Do you want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Do you want to talk to Ota?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
Any places you can think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot.
Thank you for these lures, sweetie.
Maybe they know something about him.
Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
I love Ota's little choppy that he does. Ooh, I get a choice. Okay, well, I want to go to the new place. Uh-oh, did I make a choice?
Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
You know about this place?
Yeah, this is where I met Renju for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
My guess is horny.
This
Rook.
place is special.
Yeah, look at his face. It's horny.
You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head inside.
Hello?
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore. Mama should be here soon, though.
Okay.
Mama? I'm appreciating the just plain
other
Bluetooth
news.
logo.
At 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the capital city highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
A picture on the wall. It's a little odd. No. Isn't it, Alex, help me out here. Is that, Saint Sebastian? You know, that one that always looks like sad and gay as he's dying? Yeah. Just curious as to why that's in here. Bottles on the counter. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Let's count them.
Man, I could use a drink.
No, you're driving.
Can't you just drive?
Indeed I can, but I refuse.
Why?
Nothing good comes of you being drunk.
Menu. It's a menu and there's writing on the back. Fantastic. Counter. The bar counter. There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. There's a poster on the wall. The talented Mr. Dickley. I wonder what that is. A flyer. Fantastic. Blackboard. The specials are written on the chalkboard. Slippers and tomato soup. I'm definitely... I am also thinking about the line about his meds. Poster. There's a poster on the wall. Okay. Bottles on the counter. 9! 9 bottles. There are 9 bottles on the counter. Oh! 9! 9! 9! I know about video games. Beer tap. A beer tap.
I don't want to get drunk. I just want to be sobriety impaired.
His impression of him is really funny.
Allow me to ruin your stupid joke before you say it.
It's not stupid.
A stool. You tired?
No. And what do you mean by that?
Yeah, when am I gonna get a Glassim option in here?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right?
No, sweetie, I'm very worried.
Don't beat around the bush, just say it. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway because I'm not going home.
Honey. A sofa. Table. There's a table in front of the sofa. Okay. Mizuki is sitting next to me. Having fun at school?
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. But I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
I know. It makes, yeah. A refrigerator.
Hey, Mizuki, you mind cleaning some of your stuff out of the fridge at home?
Not gonna happen.
Bad roommate shit. Radio. There's music playing over the radio. Just kidding. There are 18. That's how many there are. Let's count carefully. There are 18 bottles lined up on the counter. It's been a long time since we did this.
Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Yes, you do, sweetie. I know, Rook. I know.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
Mizuki, we should have at least one meal together.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Really now?
I forgot
People
about
have
that.
always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. Too clean. Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
God. She really... Ugh.
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
This is gonna be rough.
What about Renju?
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
Honestly, if I had a little sassy gummy bear on my table, I think I would have less problems.
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded. In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki.
Aiba makes the cringe compilation.
At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemniscate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Okay.
Hey, Mama, how've you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh, who is this?
Everything else aside, I do love her. She's very pleasant looking.
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're... oh, it must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
No, I super understand, like, that everything is kind of bad, but, like, I like her a little bit.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
It's my favorite thing in the world. It's my favorite thing in the world when everybody just stares silently and just has the ellipsis. It's really good.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead. Ask away. I'll help any way I can.
Is this your first time at a place like this? Boy, I hope
Yeah,
so.
I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
Well, I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day, when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy.
About Mama.
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one's special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
Right. This is for Renju.
I promise.
Mizuki is curling up a little. Maybe she's intimidated by Mama. Are you scared of Mama?
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
Oh, that's a real good line.
That's a pretty wide range.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
Hey, that laugh was really good.
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
Mizuki seems to be wary of Mama. Well, hello, ma'am. How's business?
Not bad.
Hey, that's good.
What is she doing?
I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Okay, that's real.
Well, then you should visit more often. I could hook you up in more ways than one.
His voice sounds really
Just the one way is
familiar.
fine, thanks.
Mama's polishing a dried bonito fish. Oh, okay. It's part of her daily routine. Come to think of it, I have no idea why. I think I'll ask her one day when the time is right. I also agree about Renju.
Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
A gang?
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
The bar counter. Beer tap.
Hey, Date, you hear the one about the drunk ballerina?
No, what about her?
She quit the ballet because she was always more interested in tap.
There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. It's a menu and there's writing in the back. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Okay. Oh yeah, she's polishing the dried bonito fish. Was Renju a regular here?
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel up? You look like a purple water balloon.
Don't be fucking rude, Date.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
I'll pass, thanks.
It's definitely someone.
This is a painting of Saint Sebastian.
Oh, thank you, Iba.
Saint Sebastian was a faithful Christian who lived under Roman Emperor Diocletian. On January 20th, 288 AD, he was martyred. This painting depicts his execution.
Something wrong, Date? You're staring awful hard.
Nothing. Just caught my eye.
Why now, of all times? That's been hanging there for a while.
Really?
Yeah, it was a gift from Ren a while back.
Weird picture, weirder origin.
I've always had it there.
A painting of Saint Sebastian. Apparently it was a gift from Renju. Cool and normal thing. There's music playing over the radio.
Whoa, Mama. What are you doing back there?
Excuse you?
A refrigerator that honestly does kind of look like Mama. A poster. One flew over the cock's nest. It sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. There's a menu on the chalkboard. Fried slipper with herbs. That has got to be some pun I'm not understanding. A poster. There's a flyer on the wall. What else do you remember about Renju?
Well, there was the watch incident.
Hello?
I'm sure you remember that one.
I probably don't.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad.
I love the way she said, "You're drunk ass." It was very, like, bitchy gossipy in a way that I love.
That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
I pulled out the watch I had in my pocket. It was the one I found in the oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover.
His lover?
It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Daddy had a new lover.
Okay, I guess I'm going to the bathroom.
You remember where it is?
Yeah, outside, right?
This is a small establishment that does not have its own restrooms.
Wait, you're leaving?
Oh, scared of me, huh?
No, it's just...
Mama, keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Don't have too much fun in there.
I really wish she just said don't fall in. That would have been really funny. I gave her a nod and a wave and left.
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
What's up?
I love the idea of the secret PP lore.
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes. I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Oh, Alex, did
All
you
right.
do a little
Bye
lie?
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
Yes! Oh my god, yes. Yes.
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
Really good.
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings?
This track is fucking good as hell.
Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news. But we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
The Kumakura crest.
It's kind of frightening seeing all these lanterns lined up.
I think it's so funny that it just looks like an office building. It's so funny.
Scary lanterns.
Scary lanterns.
Scary lanterns.
God, that delivery was so good.
You don't have to repeat it.
Scary lanterns. God, he's such a doof. There are lanterns with Kumakura written on them. A little shrine. A Shinto shrine. That's all? Okay. Cool
Bronze
dragon.
A bronze dragon holding a golden ball.
Golden ball, huh?
A dragon holding a golden ball. Chair. A chair. It's a desk. It probably belongs to someone in the gang. There are a ton of things on top. I fucking love this. Let's give him a look. The fat one. He's holding his stomach as... Ah! Thank you, Alex, for always being here with the lures. I'm gonna try and talk to him.
I got nothing to say to you.
I love this dude's little hair. I just noticed his fucking tiger.
Yeah, but look.
Fuck yeah.
A flying squirrel taking a nap.
It is clearly a tiger.
Member B. The skinny one. He's completely out. Oh, but I am Kaname. A knife one of them is carrying. The kind that knifes nicely at night. It just might. Oh, he's such a fucking goober. I hate him so much.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
Whiteboard. Last month's schedule is written on the board. 21st, Ikakin's beatboxing for beginners. Really good. Last month's schedule is written on the board. Some kind of permit. Hey, why do they have permits? Company motto. The company philosophy. This is just an office building. If you accidentally enter a bar instead of a restaurant, don't feel obligated to order a drink. Even if the bartender gives that, order a damn drink. Look, that's quite the motto. Lockers are lined up on the wall. Partition. There's a partition set up by the doorway, probably to obscure the view from visitors.
Hey, Iba. It's pronounced partition and not partition.
I know how it's pronounced.
The entrance. Alright, well, door. The door to the next room. Desk. The chairman's desk.
What does a guy like the chairman need this for? He probably just uses it for porn.
Not every man in the world is like you, Date.
I'm gonna be real. If there's not an animatic with the internet is for porn from Avenue Q, I will be disappointed. I will be disappointed. There's a telephone on the desk. Keyboard. A keyboard. Alright. Let's take a peek. The man sitting in the chairman's seat is named MoMA. Alright, where's the chairman?
What? The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
Uh-oh.
You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole! You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
About Renju.
I told you, I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
About Shoko.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
On the news.
Shoko is part of an investment fraud scheme. And I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
Date, a minute please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray.
Thermozoom.
Part of the cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
Aspirin. A coffee table has an ashtray on top of it. Ashtray. Thermozoom. One of the cigarette butts. The tip is reddish.
Hey, Iba. Can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
I see. The cigarette brand is Klein.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
Hold on. Now I have to find a part where this is not D&D notes. Okay, here we go. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. Okay. Was someone here recently?
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today. Although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now.
See you, Alex.
Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in,
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Who's this asshole?
Yeah, I also feel that you'd be able to smell the cigarette smoke.
neither of them was on the sofa. And neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
Insurance salesman, huh?
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here. And I happen to know this office only has one entrance and one exit. Which means, whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere.
Maybe it's that suspicious door over there.
Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
Cap.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
Nyum.
Just as I thought.
Yep.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
My evolver can shoot right through this wall. I should shoot him.
Tate.
Wait! Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed. I cannot approve the use of evolver in this situation.
Damn it.
Is he not getting enough of his meds? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Date! A porno mag at your feet!
What?
Oh! Oh, Jesus! Okay, quick time events.
Hey! Did you just shoot at me?
The slowed down voice is really good, huh?
Hey, whoa, wait a minute!
Date! Load evolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
Okay. Oh, fuck yeah. God, I love his stupid future god. It's so cool. Holy shit.
Iba, you saved me.
By the way, I just got an achievement for the Secret Lives of Yakuza Wives, which I assume...
Everything happened as I simulated it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do appreciate
So,
that there's just...
Where's this porno mag?
Oh my god, I hate him so much.
You idiot. There is no adult magazine.
You idiot.
However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell?
I can't believe this game.
You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit!
God, I love his stupid little future
Hey,
gun. It's
coward!
So funny.
I see you. Show your face. I know you.
I don't. Oh, alright, bye. I thought he was just gonna fucking leave.
That's...
Sejima, so, Congressman.
Ted Cruz? Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer? And so Sejima is the Cyclops killer. It's all fucking connected.
What is this guy doing here?
An old-fashioned Gatling gun. There's a locker near the window. What are you doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakura since back when Rohan was running things.
Not cool to just admit to, usually.
I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
I mean... Whatever your conspiracy is, that I'm brazenly working with the Yakuza, you can forget it. But that's not a conspiracy, bro. You're just...
Strictly business?
You're here.
A congressman meeting with Yakuza?
Yeah, what the fuck?
How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids.
Do you have an alibi for yesterday and the day before?
I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable. There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sejima.
I agree. We can't trust that.
About Renju.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
It's so Sejima, a member of Congress. I see him so often on TV. It feels like I've met him before. Oh, hi. Hi. Do you have an alibi for yesterday and the day before?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family.
Not an alibi, but thank you
The
very much.
Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
About Shoko, let's fucking get into it, boy.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
About Renju.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know?
Oh. Big stretch.
We're getting work from him.
Interesting.
Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
About Rohan Kumakura.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Suicide?
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital.
Wow, I can really see the family resemblance.
And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You want to know more? Hire a private eye.
Moma's giving me a glare. Let's talk about Shoko.
The victim prior to Renju?
Let's get
I
into
believe
it.
Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information.
Thank you so much, Iba, for telling me that I've exhausted all their dialogue trees.
We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
At the moment, Ota presents our best opportunity for finding leads. Should we go to Lemniscate?
Yeah, let's go. Moma, Congressman Tsujima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iba.
Roger.
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree. But I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
Who are you? Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you... Mom?
Mom?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Iba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
I know, Rook. I know. I'm so worried about where that's gonna go.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality.
Oh, fuck yeah. Pokemon Go.
You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
No, Nick, I'm gonna worry about
You
it.
can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
Mama, she's in there already.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
Ooh. Oh, excuse me. About your appearance.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
I'm Gummy Bear.
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
Oh, excuse me.
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not,
Why not?
Why not?
because I won't.
Apparently, Iba's sitting in the passenger seat. So, how is So related to Kamakura's?
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories, but would you like to hear them regardless?
Please.
I'm gonna have to get used to this look.
I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well.
Wait, oh my god, that's really good. Thank you, Nick.
I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
I think this is a little different.
Pretty drastic haircut.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. It's bad entertainment to watch me yawn. So and Moma are suspicious.
As I said earlier, I completely agree that they are suspicious. But there is nothing currently linking them to the case.
That's true. We have no established motive. The victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling. And their left eyes taken out. We still don't know why.
It is possible that Shoko and Renju were disloyal to Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. They could have been killed and displayed as a warning. That would fit the current evidence.
Huh, maybe. But it doesn't feel right.
So, how is So related to the Kumakuras again?
Mr. Tsujima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle. But 20 years ago, So Tsujima lived elsewhere. In the Kawasaki district, to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Tsujima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district.
Right, what is up with this, like, robot skin like, what?
Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Tsujima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value.
I wonder if them mysteriously selling a high-value property right before a huge accident that devalues the property value has anything to do with the accident. It's just a thought.
What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, Sosajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed... we will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska, from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case.
This voice sounds really familiar.
There's something that you need to hear.
Is this... Is this Taliesin Jaffe?
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier. From a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen.
No, maybe it's not. Sounded like him at first, but...
Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
Haha, damn.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too.
Well, maybe it's not. God, I really can't
However, we got the call yesterday afternoon.
If it's not, he sounds awful familiar.
Before Renju was killed. In other words.
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah, I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her.
If it's not credited on behind the voice, it's probably not.
But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
I know I made fun of Date for being like, boobs. Boobas. Boobus. That's the reception desk. The company's logo. Lemniscate. The girl with the... I'm not reading that out loud. You know, I was gonna say, I was gonna say, like, after this, like, probably when this day wraps up, I'm gonna pop a quick BRB to get me, you know, a soda, maybe a little sneaky snack. He's exhausting me so much, I may do it sooner than that. Where's Iris?
Iris? You mean Ace? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio. If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
She is gonna fucking breast. Okay, well, alright, well, thank you, Alex.
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Excuse me?
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want to run away and never look back.
Okay, well, now I really want to ask her out. Because... Do you want to get food sometime?
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kind of like that.
I'm shocked that worked at all.
And I kind of like you.
I literally can't believe this. This is...
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
I thought you were American.
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a problem.
Oh, too bad.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol.
Okay, now I love that she is just fucking with him.
I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
God damn, I want to look this good at 36 if she's not full of shit.
You're kidding.
Alright. Anyway. Let's take a peek at Ota. It's Ota. Oh, Renju's case.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall.
Why would you? Okay.
You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
That's right.
Well, wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
How about Mizuki?
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain.
It would be less weird if you didn't refer to her as your roommate.
Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
I love so much that they designed Oda to look like he's 15.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
If you were writing a light novel?
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Where have you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a doujin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
I'm sort of thinking about like the difference in like localization, and I love so much that like we can get games now where he's like, yeah, I went to the doujin store and I had ramen. I love that. That's so special to me. Also, I can hear my dog being cringe. I might have to take care of that. How about Renju's case?
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him.
Rook, yeah, that dialogue is almost indistinguishable from something out of like Ace Attorney.
A man. No. A woman. Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Ooh.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. But Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
A savior?
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online and...
It feels so, like, baseline to call him a simp, but like...
Simp?
I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. And it was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing. And it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people.
Stop.
That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge A-Set fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired.
I am also desperate to know this.
A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down.
I don't know if I have the right show. I believe it's America's Got Talent. Are you all familiar with that like super cringy? It's from like maybe 2007 to 2009. It's like, I'm an otaku, which means that I'm an anime freak. And it has like super stereotypical music. That's all I can think of.
So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Alright. Oh, hello, Alex. Slow down. I didn't say Iris was the murderer.
But do you suspect her?
Yes, Mama.
I need to hear her side of the story.
I'm not 100% sure when you left. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, we met, Sejima. Date talked about tits.
If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
I really can't tell if my dog is being cringe. What time did Renju and Iris leave the building?
Around 6:15, I guess.
I know I said it last time, but the fact that he can say 6:15 with such specificity, I would have to be looking at, like, I would have to have, like, a display in the corner of my eye telling the time constantly for me to be able to say that with any amount of confidence.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved.
Interesting.
I figured I would just go home.
Right. My god.
What happened?
Oh my god.
Date.
Hi.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Hmm?
I love the way he sits in chairs, like... I'm trying to find a way to
Iris,
describe...
I'm going to ask you some questions.
Like, the way he sits in chairs, like he's not a human person.
Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth. And I would appreciate your cooperation.
But Rick, shrimping ain't easy. A desk in the middle of the room. I'm just gonna look around. Hello! Hello, it's me! Mirror. A two-way mirror. There's a small room on the other side of the mirror, but you can't see it from here. This room is reflected in the mirror. Hi, it's me! Yeah, there she is. She's being cringe. Let me know if it's too much to handle. Let me take a look at her. Iris looks nervous. It's understandable, of course. After suddenly being taken to a place like this. You used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
That's just Aiba. She's just running around and yelling.
And you were with Renju last night?
And before you say it, but Aiba's clearly in Date's head. I know. I know.
You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do?
Ma'am?
I had a podcast to record this morning, so... if I went to the police, I'd be late.
Oh, hold on. No, I keep forgetting it's the menu that I want. Hold on. I'm getting some dog cringe. I can hear that she's still being cringe, but alas.
And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
She clearly immediately realized I was downstairs, but... is Ota's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
I really would hope that she would have gotten into her, you know, got really into her. She likes that nylon chew toy, but I think she just realized that I was downstairs and is now desperate to see me.
Yes?
She could be down here if she didn't love to scream at me when I was on the computer.
Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there.
She does love me.
I guess I got there about an hour later.
But also is furious when I'm on the computer and not paying attention to her, which is why she has to be trapped upstairs.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Do you have an alibi for last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
I'm not trying to cast aspersions on Iris, but if there's one thing that women in industries where you have to deal with a lot of men know how to do, it's how to mask your feelings.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris's story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come.
Yeah, so, again, not casting aspersions on my sweet baby girl, but she could be full of shit. We would just never know.
But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before. Especially with important people being there.
About the surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
I am also surprised by it because I feel like I just see it as just the letters MC, you know, Master of Ceremonies. But then it got turned into like a word.
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home.
Oh, fantastic.
She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
What'd you do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
Yeah, we sure did, Rook.
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized.
Can I present evidence? Attorney's badge.
Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
Finally, somebody says it. If you know what exact time things are, you're full of shit.
That's true.
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday. But how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Spin.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. He's stalking. He's
Mr. Okiura
stalking.
is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see.
Oh! I see! I do literally have to present evidence. Okay,
Iris could have choked Renju to death. If you are searching for proof of this, you will not find it here.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a
That's my
coma
best
before
guess.
he died.
You could probably strangle, you know, doesn't matter how big you are, you can probably strangle someone who's knocked out.
He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
Letters report where he was murdered, discovery of his body at Wake Station.
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket. Hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor.
I mean, it would be tough, but you could
The kegs hold
probably...
approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
That would be about enough to hold them up. Fuck it, let's try that.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
Alex, that's incredibly funny.
Sure, it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
It's not impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
It's extremely Ace Attorney.
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Well, so it would be Renju's weight on the elevator record, right? I love that he's just like stalking around. It's really good. I mean, it would have to be the elevator record because the elevator record and Renju's weight plus her weight would have to line up and make sense. I mean, it's not, obviously it's all, well, she could do this. It could be her, but that's my best guess. Oh, the question is, how did she move the corpse? Oh, no, okay. Door.
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found.
Oh, okay, and then maybe the elevator record? No? Okay, fuck you. I don't think you're misunderstanding. It sounds to me like there was a lot of work into preparing his corpse. Is that it? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder.
How could you crumple him up in there, though?
You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. but the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure.
I am desperate to get this man some fucking Ziplocs to put evidence in.
Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses!
Like, it's good that he just outright wears gloves so as to not add his own fingerprints, but like, him handling it constantly could wipe fingerprints off of it, so... Date, I'm no longer asking you to exercise proper evidence protocol.
If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed.
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Do I have to have a prompt for blowing into my mic?
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Yeah, that was a very strange transition.
Why do you say that?
Okay, now it's the Renju's weight. Girl, I know. And the elevator record. And the oil drum. It all adds up.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor.
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once. At 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310...
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Gonna be real, I would not have thought to put extra weight in the elevator. I would not have even considered that the elevator would know the weight of the...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange.
Like,
Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Oh my god, perceive!
She's fidgeting around.
Perceive!
Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
Oh, fuck yes. Is she?
Ah, shit.
Yeah, y'all didn't fucking take her
Iris,
phone?
what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Let's fucking go.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
Snurs.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
Oh, there's no way they have informed consent. I mean, maybe they handed her a stack of papers to sign, but yeah. No, they had to medicate her to do this. She's not consenting to this, which is cool. Oh, I'm fucking plugged in, bro. Oh, well, okay.
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Somnium scan! Activate!
I hate the scary zero escape noise. Mysterious room videos and a strange device. Interesting. Okay. Look at the blood. Watch the murder. What? Okay.
A CRT TV.
Oh, okay.
Stop!
What is this video?
What the fuck?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Huh. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll take a tip. I'm not a fucking coward.
A double door.
doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it.
Ah, okay. I see. Okay, thank you.
A full body mirror.
Well, I'm gonna... Yeah.
Can you talk?
Can you talk?
Interesting.
What? Don't copy me.
What? Don't copy me.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Why do I have to get called a pervert? And twice.
Really good. Okay. Oh, gun? Okay.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
Ballistic till torso! Things are extremely normal here in Iris's brain.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. We have no choice but to investigate.
A revolver.
Interested in this gun.
Is it real?
It appears that way. It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
4 minutes.
I'm still really curious about
A
the
revolver.
gun.
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it.
She looks so sad.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
I tried, and therefore no one should criticize me. Okay. Well, let's see what's up with this medicine
A
bottle.
drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
That's true. I didn't... I am going to smell.
A syrupy smell, like sweet almonds.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Syrup? You think they were baking a cake or something?
Almonds doesn't make me feel good.
It isn't syrup, it's nitroglycerin.
Why is that here?
Nitroglycerin reacts violently upon light impact.
I did not know that true. This one smells like...
It needs to be mixed to lower its sensitivity.
Mixed with what?
It's normal for girls to
Acetone.
have this.
Acetone?
It is best that we do not disturb this for now.
Right.
Cool prompt of beat it to death.
An operating table. A double door.
Oh, who let you down here? Hi. Hi.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about
Come
it.
on up. Come on up. Come here. Can you be? Come here. Hi. It's dog time. She's only quiet when she's on my lap and she's down here, so she just has to be here. Hi. Now, I know we don't have to worry about it, but... That's my girl, hi. Beat it to death, huh? Well, there's a TV over there. Okay, you gonna get down? Don't you dare turn around and bark at me. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that she was a polite little guest. I'm gonna run over and see what's up with the TV. I know it's a little bit of a waste of time.
3 minutes, Date.
Yeah, I know.
An old television. That's the first time she's cooperated that fast when I've tried to get her up on camera, yeah. I'm gonna hit it. Smacky. Oh, wait a minute. Beat it. That might be the answer. What is all this?
Beat it to death.
An old television.
Oh, okay.
A full body mirror. Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Let's see if we can smack it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
Well... Alright, well...
It's an operating table.
Let's fucking perform surgery, I
Who
guess.
do you intend I operate on?
Can you just pretend to do it?
Pretend to do it?
Oh, I love the... Rook, no! No! I don't want to think about it!
Nothing's happening. How disappointing.
What a terrible
Damn.
waste of my time.
Thought it might trigger a memory to recreate itself or something.
Perhaps you should abandon that line of thinking.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
I know.
A double door.
Hiya! Hiya!
Stop that! You're not helping!
Beat it to death.
It's an operating table.
Huh. Okay. Oh god.
An old television.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Let me turn the dial again. Oh, I see. Hey, if two dudes were on the moon, would that be fucked up or what?
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
Let's punch it.
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
Me fucking too,
If my
Date.
calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
Shoot it to death.
You have 1 minute left.
Oh no, okay, I'm probably gonna end up doing this one again.
An old-fashioned TV. Iris has still more memories like this?
Jesus.
Memories can get pretty mixed up in dreams. You can invent bizarre things. But this isn't ambiguous at all. It's too vivid.
An old-fashioned...
Please. Help me. Help me.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
I know. Oh my god, get around this fucking table.
A revolver.
Oh no. Okay, let's look in the locker.
Just a locker.
Fuck it. Fuck it!
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
if this is the clown chain reaction that causes me to be able to get out of here, I will lose my mind. Oh my god, I think it's gonna be. Oh my god! Oh, Uchikoshi. This is really good. It's normal for girls to have this. This is what it's like trying to construct a sentence with ADHD. It keeps going. I can't fucking.
that is.
Fucked up. I know.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Oh. It's... Okay. Okay, well... I'm scheduled to stream till 2:30 and it's 2:27. Which means... I'm probably going to let this be a horrible cliffhanger for a week. But, I mean, I'm not gonna get... Alright, well, here's what I'll do. I'll wrap up these conversations in here, and then I'll wrap up. If I think that's... Because I need to fucking... I want to talk about this. I want to fucking talk about this. About the original Cyclops killer.
The entire case is a state secret.
This is a weird energy to start the next stream on, that's true.
No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
What about the original Cyclops serial killings?
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really?
I simply know that you are full of shit. Why did the original Cyclops killer appear at Iris' Somnium? Yeah, hey, what the fuck?
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all 4?
The blue figure from the sink. Let's...
Help me understand this.
Go ahead and talk about it.
What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face.
Mm-hmm.
The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Earlier when he said that, I want to say, like, oh, that would be a David Cage twist. I do specifically mean, like, his motivation is just like, I don't have an eye. Nobody else should have one. You're gonna have to give me a better reason than that if it is Date.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
But I thought he worked there before.
You interrogated Iris before the sink.
Yeah, I super don't believe
What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit, sister. Boss has a serious look on her face. Peter, let's fucking talk about it. Alright, the red figure from the sink. What's up with that?
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Thank you. Why did the original Cyclops killer blah 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 blah. Alright, Iris Somnium. Let's...
The sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia. And why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigation. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
I've read a few Reddit threads that seem to believe that everybody can just lucid dream if you try hard enough. About the original Cyclops killer.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified.
Quick question. I mean, I understand like what he means by like by the government, but I'm like, are we not the government?
That was the last we heard anything about it.
Are we not the government?
Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing. But in reality, it was dropped completely.
What about the original and new instance?
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
Yeah, Brooke. And it seems specifically that the medication is used to curb his violent habits. So...
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Okay, I guess I'll stop worrying about it. Yeah, hey, why the fuck is he there? Let's talk about it.
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation.
No, I don't want to think about math.
Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
Okay. Horrifying implications for what Iris has seen. I love Sean
So what I saw in Somnium earlier.
I love his performances.
Yes. I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Gutbo. Are all memories real?
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's very, very hard to just invent... Well, it's really hard to invent a whole memory, so...
If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Peter looks like his usual self. Different strings of characters and numbers, blah blah blah. A binder. It's the sync manual. Okay, well, Boss, summarize for me. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Peter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Peter shook me through my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
Sister, let's talk. Yeah, she seems super into
Iris,
like true crime.
About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sync does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No.
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But...
Yeah, that's some repressed shit.
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
I love that a conversation I had like 2 minutes
You
ago.
can't dream of something you
gets,
know
like,
nothing about.
A cool echo memory filter. Yeah, dude, I remember. We just talked about this. So that's cool. That's cool.
Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
I mean, I guess he doesn't technically have to take her home. I mean, he should. He can kind of just be like, alright, get the fuck out of here.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
I don't want to talk about it, Rick.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled it out her phone. Was she sending a Nile message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. Okay, the energy it's starting at Marble is very different, so I'll probably pick up there then. Alright. Yep. Yeah, I agree that the energy of starting here next time is very different, but, yeah, let me, menu, save. But yeah, I feel like I learned a lot. Yeah, I feel like, I'm not gonna pull out a Word document, but I feel like we learned about, like, the Yakuza being involved with both of Mizuki's parents. Obviously, we also... Now Mizuki has no alive parents, which is cool for her. Something is just fucking up with Iris. Don't know what. Shoko was into an insurance scam. The Yakuza also has some connections to the government, which makes me worried. Date grows more suspicious and also was the killer in Iris's dream, which is suspicious, but I'm very much willing, like, as much as I don't trust whatever boss says to put him off the trail of, oh, you're the Cyclops killer, like, it doesn't sound completely bullshit that it literally could be a manifestation of the fear that Iris was having. That doesn't sound like complete bullshit to me. So there's one nugget of truth in her otherwise bullshit kind of thing. Yeah, we learned that also just in general that Iris is kind of suspicious around Renju's murder. Like, there's a lot of things that point to her being able to do it. I mean, chiefly, like, we need a motive, but there's nothing logically that rules her out from physically being able to do it. Though how do they think she would have stuffed him in that oil drum? I want to know. Not even her. I want to know how anyone could have stuffed him in that oil drum. How do you fold up a dead body like that? How do you do that? Because honestly, I'm thinking of this scene from Breaking Bad where Jesse's at the store and he has to keep getting into bins to see if you could fit a person in them. It takes a lot of room to fit a body that you're keeping in one piece. And so, I mean, if that's what they want to say happened, like, I'll just go with it. I can suspend my disbelief. It's whatever. But it feels very strange. Yeah, God, is there anything else that I missed? Oh, there's something about the cigarettes that Alex told me to write down. That's going to come in handy later, I'm sure. But yeah, I think that's everything. But, see, I would almost believe Iris in there because she's tiny, you know. But Renju's like a whole, like a whole dude. Yeah, that seems like it's something that, like, would be helpful to remember later, but, like, I'm not going to remember it, so thank you. If there are other things like that sort of come up and, like, you just, you just notice them, but they're actually important later, like, feel free to just yell at me, like, hey, you should write that down. I know I say, like, no backseating, no spoilers, but, like, I'm pretty good at remembering broad strokes, but never in a million years would I've been like, that's the same brand of cigarettes. Yeah. I'm sure you will run into my zone. But yes, things are getting a little funky here in Kaname Date's Cringe Compilation. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm so very glad I actually got somebody from the VOD, but if you are just watching the VOD, thank you so much. If you tuned in live, thank you so much. Today was seemed to be a good time slot, seemed to be a good day. I'm gonna keep it up. There shouldn't be anything, knock on wood, keeping me from streaming next week, so I will probably stream next week. Yeah, if you hit that little follow button, you'll get a notification when I go live, and like I said, it should be at the same time. Keep an eye on the schedule. I'll put out a tweet beforehand, or probably when I start streaming and Rook is in here and then is like, hey, did you tweet? And I'm like, no. But yes, thank you all so much for coming, and I cannot wait to get more into Kaname Date's cringe. Thanks so much.